Hi everyone, welcome to our first live session. Let me check in the mobile phone that we are okay and that you can hear me well. Okay, final check, and we will be able to proceed. Great, let's start. Let me please share my screen. Mhm. I have prepared a presentation as well. Let Wi-Fi connection. Let's start. So, this is book club meeting. It's all about it's all about inspiration and self-development. This book series, and our first book analysis was the book "Eat Your Frog" of Brian Tracy. I have prepared for you a detailed presentation in order to have our exercises and all the steps so you can see them clearly because it's a live session and I cannot have my graphics in order to see them step by step. So I prepared this presentation just for you. And I want to tell me in the comments how do you think about the book, about setting goals, how are you feeling about it? I'm so happy that you're here, and we. That's why we weren't able to start on time, but now we're ready. So let's start. Good morning. I am Jenny. I am a postdoctoral researcher and lecturer at the university, and I'm a book that has truly changed how I plan action on my own life. The book we'll discuss today will be Eat Your Frog by Brian Tracy. It has a funny title, but it's full of practical wisdom. So, it says that if you start your day by doing the most difficult thing or the most important task first, then you're already won your day. Frog, which is the most important thing in your life right now that you're probably avoiding, but that will make a difference once you do it. So, today we're going through first how to gain clarity on your goals, second, why your three most powerful actions, and after that, how to overcome perfectionism and start right now. So, Tracy says that if you start by doing the most difficult thing or the most important thing first, then on your day. Okay? And how to turn consistency into habits, and of course, we'll do a goal setting exercises together. For each step, we will have a goal setting example as well. So, number one, get clear on what you want. So, as Brian Tracy says, clarity is power, and you can't hit a target. Most people think that what they want, they think they know what they want, but when you ask them, They say things like, I just want to be happy, I want to succeed. But these are wishes, not goals. They are very vague about it. A real goal needs to be specific, measurable, meaningful, and it should inspire you as well. So, let's start. Oh, thank you so much for your comments. I see that we're starting. I sent a heart. So I really love to hear from you in the comments as well. I'm so excited that our community has its first live, and it's such a meaningful experience to me. I want you to know that I'm so grateful about all of you. So, book or a piece of paper and write down. First of all, the first exercise is all about clarity. Number one, what do I really want to achieve in the next 3 months? Exercise number two, what is, and number three, how will I feel when I achieve it? Okay, let's start. So, I want you to write in the comments or in a textbook about what would you like to achieve in the next 3 months. It is important to you and how you will feel when you achieve it. And let's start with my answer as an example. For me, one of my biggest goals right now, except for research, of course, and my academic lectures, is to grow this amazing community and to reach more people who love learning, reflection, and personal development. And it's important to me because beyond my academic work, I deeply believe knowledge should be accessible and empowering for everyone. And when we reach that point, I'll feel a deep sense of gratitude, not because of numbers, but because our work will have real impact. And as you can see, this week I uploaded our video regarding the celebration of the 200 subscribers. Excited about having you in the comments, about sharing your thoughts, about really helping this community grow. And I'm so for this, one of my biggest goals is this the growth of our channel. So, why it's important to me? So, it's important to me work. I deeply believe knowledge should be accessible and empowering for everyone. This is one of my visions in life. I think that each and every person must have, and we always grow together. And communities have that power to put us one step further. So, and then we will reach that when we will reach that point and we will have a large community, and not because of numbers but because our work will have real impact. So let's continue. Let's get to number two. Number two, step number two, set priorities. Now that we have a clear vision of what we want in life, we are ready to set our priorities. And if everything is a priority, then nothing is a priority. So, the 80-20 rule, which is the Pareto principle, tells us that 20% of your actions create the 80% of your results. So you don't have to do everything, you just have to do the right things first, which is one of the most important things. We must have we must have set our priorities straight in order to see what we would like to life, what we would like to do. So let's start. So, grab a notebook or a piece of paper and write down. Number one, down 5 key activities you do every day. Number two, create the two actions that bring you closer to your goals. Start your day with them. So what you do? You can write your 5 top goals, and then you can break them down. You can choose and break them down in the 2 most important ones for you. So let's start. Those are your frogs, and you can start with them. Let's continue. 2 most important daily activities are creating content, because that's how I connect with all of you, and studying and researching, because without continuous learning, there is no real growth. So, creating or learning, I already feel that I have eaten my own frog. So, what's your own frog? Please write to me in the comments. And I think that in this live, I see us as a community, because I know that you can see the videos afterwards asynchronously. So I upload them and you see them. But this thing that is happening right now, which is a live session, our first book club meetup, is very special to my heart, because I think that we can achieve a lot of things together. So let's start. Let's continue with number 3, the rule of 3. Tracy encourages us to identify the 3 key actions that make the biggest differences in our success. The biggest difference in our success. So, let's continue with the next exercise. Grab a notebook or a piece of paper and write down. Ask yourself, which 3 activities, if I did them every single day, would have me the closest to my biggest goals? That's very empowering. Let's say that let's make a sound check. Yes, we have great sound. You can hear me. This is always a fear of mine, that you can't see the screen or you can't listen to me. So let's continue. Okay, which are the biggest goals, the 3 biggest goals that you would like to, which 3 activities you would like to include based of the 2 goals chose in the previous step out of 5. So let's have my answer. For example, new every day through books, research, or from my postgraduates and undergraduate students. For example, this week, my own undergraduate students were telling me in the university that they love the fantasy, science fiction based books, and they carry them all the time with them in their free time. So it's, of course, personal taste, and of course, it's all about having. Selecting, choosing a special topic in their heart, and having not just like a free time, not for their own pleasure, but I know that this is something very meaningful to them, because they connect to their own self and their own wants and needs, which is something very empowering as well. So, sharing knowledge through lectures, videos, posts, and like this one, the second one in the screen, and the third one, organizing my time, because without structure, even the best ideas fade right away. So let's continue. Even time I focus on these 3, I feel that I'm making real progress, even if the day to go to the gym and spend 2 hours every day, but I have I choose for myself to do a 15-minute workout at home in the morning when I wake up. So I know I can't have the results of a daily 2-hour workout, but I think that based on my needs and my wants, and because this during this time, because our winter semester has started in the university, and I have the lectures and the research, the stakes are high, and I have to perform. So I know that I don't have the opportunity things as I would love to. But I want to include them by minimizing the time. So the gym is one of these things. I can't right now, but I try my best to doing homework workouts. So every time I focus on these things, I feel that I'm making real progress, even if the day isn't perfect. So I want to hear from you. I see you in the comments. Oh, I really love your support. Yes, really, I love that. I love that. That you would love to start doing things. I love that. So let's have um, your own slide of the first slides that you have 90 days to change, uh, to do those, to achieve those goals. So for me, if you have 90 days, it would be at the end of January. So this goal setting right here is very important for the new year as well. So we will start doing things that we will start planning, and we will start doing. We were at number 3. Okay, so which are your own 3 actions? Let's start. Let's do this, and let's go to the fourth step, which is we have to beat perfectionism right here. We don't have to wait for the perfect opportunity to come. Okay, so don't wait for the perfect moment. Perfectionism kills progress. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to become great. And this is such a powerful quote in this book. We can't do things perfectly, but we have to start to make something amazing. So every major achievement begins with one small imperfect action. So the smallest next step, which is the smallest next step for you. So grab a notebook or a piece of paper and write. Write down in the comments or in your notebook the smallest and easiest step you could do today forward your goal. Let's start. Oh, I really appreciate your support. I really appreciate your comments. Thank you. So, which is for you? Write to me in the comments. Write to me in your notebooks. What is the smallest step you could do right now towards your goal in order to be ready uh, at the beginning of the year? So, my own answer for step number 4 is that when I started my channel, the smallest next step was simply to upload my first video. I didn't have the professional lighting, just an idea and a message. And if I waited for the perfect conditions, I would have never started. So, every small action, no matter how imperfect, brings you closer to something big. And this is such a powerful concept to have. And I'm so excited for all of you that you're here and you that you have your own goals, and we will achieve them all together. In the comments, we're going to start the guitar again. I love it. I love it. So we will have our own hobbies for our soul. Some new entries. So what we did in the first place, we had a clear vision of what we wanted. We got a clear vision. Afterwards, we set priorities. So first place 10 goals, then we break them down to our top two goals. Then for each goal, we in the rule of three, we mentioned three key actions that we can do to achieve our goals. We break it down to small steps. And we step number four, we didn't wait for the perfect moment, but we did what we could for with our own resources. And in the step number uh, five, this is the step number five, we turn consistency into habit. Let's break down this step as well. It doesn't come from one huge effort. It comes from small repeated actions that come consistently over time. Tracy recommends that choosing one small habit and continuing to it for 21 days straight. As we can see in literature, we have a we have different numbers regarding which is the most efficient timeline in order to break a habit. And the 21 days is one of the smallest time in habits, regarding habits, states about 72 days as well, so or 180 days as well, depends on its research. I think that a lot of things, we have a lot of information, a lot of information is contradictory as well, but this is research. A lot of things we would like to do, I will struggle with things. Oh, I see you. What we can do. This is the time that we can. I see you in the comments. I know. It's very difficult. Make it through. We will do this together. I want you to write me which is the first goal that you would like to achieve, and in order our community could help you as well, and me of course. I'm so excited that you share this vulnerable side with us, and this is all about this community. It's about support, empathy, strength, and of course, vulnerability, because this is how we achieve our goals, with one step at a time, and of course, being together. And community has a very has strength. Community has a strength which is greater than the sum of our individual strengths. So the community strength is much more powerful and can bring us together to achieve our dreams and our goals. And I want to clear my school exam. Oh my God, you're in the medical school. Tell us about it. Being a student is in this particular medical student is such a it has such a hectic schedule. It's so stressful, and the most difficult things is that others have such high expectations from you, and you try to deliver, but a lot of times you think you can do the best for others and for yourself, but actually a lot of times we suffer inside, and we try to do everything at best, or at our best that we can, but sometimes it's very difficult. Yeah, and I know. And I'm so excited for sharing this with us, and with this example with this community, because each and every person has a different struggle, and this different struggle, it's very different from each and every person. And maybe I can say, but yeah, it's difficult for me. I'm not my school, and it's very difficult, and I don't know how to proceed. But the others, they don't have that. They don't know how we feel inside, and they say, "Oh, you can do it. It's very easy." And I was like, "What easy? It's not easy at all. It's very difficult." But I know that the personal struggles we personally know what how we feel inside, and the the strength that it needs uh, to be inside us in order to achieve that. But the others have who haven't uh, spent their time doing all of these difficult things think that it's easy, and it's a very it's just a process, and it's like school, which is not the case at all. I have spent more than 10 years in academic studies, and I can feel you so much. My undergraduate studies, my postgraduate studies, my PhD, my postdoctorate studies right now. It's and I see it with the postgraduate and undergraduate students of mine. They have that they have that light in their eyes. They are so dedicated and so they inspire me really. But I see them so exhausted as well. And after 10 or 12 hours of courses, I see them sleeping in their desks in the in break between breaks, and it is in the verge of collapsing, especially the ones who are close to their final year. So they're so exhausted, and I really appreciate you, and I know about studies of higher education. It's such a competitive thing to do, but it has a lot of internal strength, struggles, and inner strength in order to achieve it. And so I send you all my love, really, and I want to hear from you how you can, and please, the rest of our group, please cheer uh, on our own medical student. Oh my God, I am so excited for sharing this with us. I really appreciate you. So, this is something very inspiring. Their group, and I think the others can help as well and send these messages to the group. I really appreciate you, really. And let's continue. And Brian Tracy choose one small, recommends to choose one small habit and committing to it for 21 days straight. So, okay, let's start with a tiny habit with in the span of 21 days. Without breaking the habit to see how it goes. So let's do our exercise. Grab a notebook or a piece of paper or in the comments if you like. So, and grab a small note for 21 consecutive days with no excuses. So, to have this to achieve our own goal. We have daily to do something that really challenges us, brings us forward to this. For example, I don't have the time to spend 2 hours in the gym daily, but because I would be exhausted, and my profession, my career is such a mentally stimulating one, and mentally after this. So, what I choose for myself is every morning to have a 15-minute workout at home. I choose to watch a YouTube video and to do the exercise along with the trainer. And it sets the tone for the day because I feel so inspired and so energized afterwards. Let's continue. Grab a notebook or a piece of paper and choose one small habit that could move you closer to your goals. So, commit to it for 21 consecutive days with no excuses. What is this? Well, which is this habit, or what is this great goal that you're having and when you're struggling with, but you want. So, my answer is that I started the habit of reading for 15 days every night before bed. At first, I told myself I didn't have time, but once it became a routine, I noticed a huge difference in my calmness, focus, and clarity of thought. And one small daily habit brings massive long term transformation because uh, uh, the Roman Empire, wasn't built in one night. It was decades in order to be built. So I want you to know that each and everyone has inside us, we have our own personal empire, and we can bring this to life, and we can make it a reality if we really uh, do this together, and if we really bring the small daily habits in our lives that supports our vision and our work. So let's continue, and of course, let's go to the yes, I forgot to tell you about my own example. I started reading every night for 15 minutes before bed. So for me, at first, I told myself I didn't have the time, I couldn't do this, but once it became a routine, I noticed a huge difference in my calmness, focus, and clarity and thought. And this was the one of the reasons that I started our own book club, because I know that if we do this together and we together uh, read these books, then I'm not alone, and we are a community that can do a lot of things. And I always loved reading. I always every day I listen to podcasts and productivity videos, but I knew that I wanted to bring into my life the physical books and to turn the pages and to have these magical experiences of reading an actual book. And I know that there aren't a lot of people who in the traditional route anymore of buying physical books, but for me it's very important. So, one small daily habit, massive long term transformation. So, and for closing, of course, I will announce book club session. Of course, it's happening. Thank you for so much for being together. It's in the next slide. Our next book. We're having a revelation here. Uh, Thank you so much for being here today in our first book club. It's truly nothing like rewarding and learning and growing together as a community. And please remember that you don't have to do anything. You just need to do the most important thing, and this is the first thing in the morning. To eat your frog, it's to deal with the most difficult task. And it isn't just a productivity book, it's a call to action, a reminder that progress comes from small, consistent steps. And let's please, I want you to know in the comments, or in the chat, or in your notebook, what's your frog for tomorrow, and what habit. Yeah, I know. Yeah. What's your frog for tomorrow? I see in the comments. Yes. What's your frog for tomorrow? And what habit will you continue for the next 21 days? and stay tuned. Our next book club session is coming soon. There's where I'll share the most valuable lessons I learned from the book. The Mountain is You. This is our next book. The Mountain is You by Brianna Wist. And start reading as well. I want you to buy this book or to rent this book or find this book from a local library or to buy it from a local bookshop. So I would like to read it with me as well. So it will be much more digest the notions of this book because we have, yes, I love this study to listener. Yes, I love this. I love this comment. Yes, yes, I agree. I agree. We have to break it down in small daily habits and stay tuned for the next group book club session. What do you think, guys? Do you think I could have this bi-weekly or once a month? How do you feel about our next book club session? You would like this to have our monthly meetups or every 2 weeks, once every 2 weeks? What do you think, guys? Please tell me in the comments. I want your feedback. Daily. I love that. Weekly. And we could do the daily, of course. We could. And we have a daily, we have to break our goals down and have a daily impact in what we would like to achieve. Weekly, okay, you would like weekly. Okay, interesting, interesting. I will make a poll after this session in order for you to vote. So I think most of I and weekly I can see it in a positive light, but I don't think if you will be able to digest the notions of the book and you will be, I want you to read it beforehand. I don't know if you can read it and afterwards we can have our session. What do you think? You planning to read the book as well, or are you planning of course I want your future suggestions for future video, for future books recommendations. I recommend it for our next group who we will have for our next session. We will have The Mountain is You by Brianna Wist, and I want your own comments. Comment would you like to? What the book would you like to have after The Mountain is You? Which book would be very important for you? I love this. I love this. I love this because this isn't just a asynchronous video that I share to you my knowledge. It's something. It's a discussion, and I really love the comments, and I see the comments right here. Uh, I love this, and I want to have something very. I know that we're building something. It's not visible yet, but I know that we're building the something really, really impactful in the future. So I want you to tell me which book would you like to see next. In the next book session, we will have the Mountain is You weekly or once a month, but and the weekly option I will put it in the poll in order for you to vote. It's very interesting. You love reading. I love reading as well. I understand this. And would you like to have it live, or would you like it to have an asynchronous video uploaded and then you in the comments to see it? To see it, to listen to it, and to write your own thoughts in the comments. What would you think? Would you like to have our session live or to have our session uh, every weekly or every 2 weeks to upload our next session. What do you think? Mm-hmm. I know that we have a little time to have to be in the same position that I am in the video because we have this delay. It's and yes. Mm-hmm. And I want you from you. I want to hear from you if you would like to have it a live video or would you like to have with in a dedicated video alone. So you'll be the ones to decide as always. And I really, really appreciate your attention. And let's. I I want you to to. So I stop the sharing so you can tell me you can see me better because I was such a little box in the uh, corner because but now you can see me better and I'm so excited for all of you for being a part of this live session, and I really appreciate your love, your support, your comments. Really, you're such live. Okay, I see now the comment that you would like live our next meeting. I love it as well. I love it as well. So we will have a so we will have our meetings live from now on as you voted. And I'm so excited about this because I always love the reading, and always I saw it with my postgraduate and undergraduate students at the university because I see them love learning, and we had our communities there, the university community, and I would like to have a real impact and have a global community because the researchers that read my own research works are limited because it's something very specific, and it's a very the research top it's and every research field it's very limited, but I would always love to break things and knowledge down to simplify it and to share it with the world. And I really believe that we will make a difference together. And I'm so excited that I know that it was a uh, last minute from me to tell you, oh guys, we have our first live. And I know that typically this is happening 1 or 2 weeks prior in advance. And I know that I was so much consumed to my own research topics, and I was delaying it each and every week. And I was like, no, I am going to make this presentation, I'm going to read this book, I'm going to make this for my community as I told you so. And this is very, very, very important to me, to have something very impactful and to be part of our community that the people really, really, really are here. And I'll send you a heart. I really love us, and I would like to have our comments. Uh, would you like? Okay, I would like to have you the comments stay afterwards because typically they are deleted from the system, and I would like us to have these comments because they are so inspirational. And of course, you can watch the replay afterwards in the live section videos. But for me, it's such an empowering thing to have because this isn't just a live or yeah, I'm uploading a video and I'm alone at my home, but we're together and we're a group, and I know that I have people right now who actually listen to me and want to have a conversation. And I always saw this as a conversation, and I'm so excited for it. Yay. And I just, as I uploaded this week our video that we surpassed the 200 subscribers. It's such a meaningful milestone to me because uh, we do this with the love of knowledge, and I always wanted to share my knowledge and my mission to this world with you. And oh, congratulations! Thank you, thank you. And I know that all this time that I upload videos, and I know that I don't see you in the comments really, but I know that you existed. I knew that, but I didn't saw that that actualization. I said yes, they're here, and I know they're watching me, and I saw your likes and I saw your views, but we're not just views on a screen and numbers on a screen. We are real people, and we like to interact with each other. And I know that each and every person in this planet, in this community, you have the power to change the trajectory of lives of all the others. And for example, with these comments in this example, we had these amazing comments regarding the how to balance medical school and life, and how to show a light at the end of the tunnel, and graduate, and have that amazing graduation, and then finding and founding our own place in this world. And I really love all of these things. And I want to like from you. Did you like that I had created a PowerPoint presentation as well, or would you like to have just me talking to you? But I thought that was such an it's more interactive if we have the PowerPoint, and it's like my lectures really at the university, because I have my PowerPoint, and we are at the classroom, and we are all together and sit on the right. They write their own notes, and I present them at the projector, and we can have a very, very meaningful discussion. The best one would be our best case, but I have your comments here. That's amazing. I would like to have maybe in the future we could have a future Zoom call, or a MS Teams call. I don't know, and I could see you as well, and we will have a live conversation. That would be the best. Maybe we will have is interactive. Yes, yes, yes. I know it because of my students as well. It's I'm at the first in the first um few minutes that I was planning it, I was like, yeah, I was writing my notes in the notebook, and I was like, oh, I can read them to them. But I was like, no, because they will be lost. Because when I upload the video, you can see in the graphics, you can see now we are at point number one, number two, and now we don't have this. We don't have at all this option. Maybe after editing, we will have that option as well. But via the PowerPoint presentation, I thought that I bring you to this educational experience, and you're becoming a part of it, because I know that the steps were very the pace was very rapid, and I knew that it was very fast paced, and I knew that I had to keep you engaged as long as possible in order to achieve that. And I'm so excited for you and for your comments, and I want to see if I have the option to keep your comments wait before ending this discussion. And for me that would be very exciting. And please tell me in the comments how you, oh my god, we have 2 new subscribers. uh Thank you so much. We started when we started the live, we were fifth, we were two minus 2 subscribers. So let me see. We have a community, yes, and go to the okay to the live sections, okay, and I would like for us to keep the comments. Let me see. Because I want you to tell me if you can see it as well. So, we see it in these comments. Let's go to okay. Management. Okay. Great. I don't think that we'd have this option. I'm afraid so, because when we started it, wait, but I do whatever I can to keep the comments, because they're very exciting and very engaging, and I'm so excited for that. Let me see. Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay. Oh, we maybe cannot have, unfortunately, we cannot have this option, but I promise I'll do my best for the next one, for our next live meeting that will take place in maybe after 2 weeks or weekly or every month. We will have a poll. I think I figured it out. Let me see. I want to keep your comments in the session. Let me think. Maybe not. But that would be very exciting if we would have this opportunity. I really appreciate your support, and we made it to 200 subscribers, guys. And I know. Please tell me about your time zone right now. I didn't know what time would you like to have our next meeting. What time would you like to have our next book club live meetup, please? Because I know that we are from different time zones, different continents. Please tell me which is your time right now, your local time, and from where do you watch this, so we can figure it out and to have a time that is convenient for you. I know that we have very different time zones. We have different. We have. I know that the time is very difficult, especially in the live sessions, because I know that right now in US it's really early in the morning. We have Asia that now it's afternoon, and we have Europe that now it's noon. So we have different time zones, and I want you to have uh, uh, to to choose a time that it's as comfortable for you as well. So what that was convenient for you this time, and we had a difficulty to start this first live channel, yeah, because I had faced the technical problems. It was because it was our first live session, but we will not have these problems in future videos because now we know now we know that how to deal with it and how to face it, because every day that we have difficulty, every time we face a difficulty, we have we come back stronger, and we achieve it, and we conquer, and we are the heroes of our own lives. But this is the point, to become our own best versions of ourselves, and to have so much uh, of our desires and wishes and goals fulfilled and achieve everything that we want. I really appreciate you for being here, and I so appreciate you. And I would like to have you. I need to hear from you in the comments in the next videos, in order to say, oh, that's our community, and we exist, because I know you're very vocal right now in the live chat, and I'm so exciting because now a lot of you, it's our first interaction together, because yeah, I wasn't hearing from you in the comments, but from now on this will change, and I know you exist, and was one of the goals for our first live session, to meet each other, and to not only from my side but from your side. Additionally, I want you to write in the comments future questions that you would like for me. As I said in the previous video of when we celebrated our 200 subscribers, is that would like to create a Q&A video, and I would like to have people to hear from you in the comments. Which topic would you like? Which question would you like for me? For my academic career, for my schedule, for my daily habits, my routines. What would you like to hear from me from a future Q&A video? So it's very interesting to me to have these questions from you, because I know my schedule and I know my life, but I know a lot of you don't know it actually, and I don't want you to be in the. I want you to not know. I want you to know everything about me, and I want you to help you grow and lead this amazing community that you're having. And I really appreciate everything you have done, and your support, your comments, your views. I know some people, for example, we had a comment yesterday. It's like, oh my God, what are you celebrating? You've just had only only 200 subscribers, and the video at the time had 57 views. Now it's having approximately 200 views, this video, and it was like, oh, you don't have what are you celebrating? And I was like, but if we are harsh with ours with others, I don't know how harsh we will be with ourselves. That this is such a powerful message, because when we try to bring things down and their efforts, we don't cheer for ourselves as well. And this is the one of the most important things that you want to have as a takeaway from this life, is that we have to appreciate our own efforts and to celebrate each and every little milestone, because uh, that's why we will have we will have a continuous growth. For example, when I had my first ever published my first research paper, I was 23 years old, and I was so excited. It was a conference paper, and I went uh, and I had a participation in this conference, and I showed my work, and it was so exciting. And all of maybe if someone had a 20-year career, he would be like, "Oh my God, what is so exciting!" This is your first. And I was like, This is my first research paper." And I know that when we try to when we try to celebrate our small wins, the win is inevitable. Is inevitable. Really, it's something that it has to be done. Certainly, and I always saw them that when you look back at your work and you say, "Oh my God, I did so much meaningful things, and so much research work, and so I have done some my own lectures at the university," and you say, "Oh my God!" But how it started? It started with the first initial spark and the initial desire to help the others and to learn new things. So this is what I would like for you to have as well, to have this amazing love and desire to be hungry for learning. Hunger for learning, guys. This is the notion of our group. Yes. Can you tell me about which field do you postdoctorate? Yeah. I love this. Reading about, telling you about my own research field is one of my most, my most favorite topics in this world, and I couldn't. I don't know if I can in tell in the most to break it down more in the most accurate and most knowledgeable way, because I would like to have to in a more simplistic way in order to have everyone to understand. But my first of all, my undergraduate, my first degree, it was about informatics and communication systems. My Master of Science is in the research field of geoinformatics. So it's all about GPS locations and spatial data, and you can see it in Google Maps, something like that. It was about and my thesis for my undergraduate program. It was about a mobile application that we can that could reach and add to a database. Uh, it could add recycle bins, and it was about an augmented reality application. It was very interesting because do you remember in the pandemic 4 5 years ago, that was very hype about the Pokemon Go? It's something like that, because you could see an extra layer of the augmented reality layer in your application, and you could see the real world in your camera, but you could see an extra layer, and that's the merge of the virtual reality and the real world and the virtual world collide, and this is the augmented reality, and it was very interesting. And afterwards, my PhD was in the decision support systems and machine learning algorithms, and it's very empowering to have women in the STEM fields because we're very, very little. We're not very, not we're very few. We're not very many, and it's very exciting to see. Oh, you can see another one, or you could see average PhD student at the age of 50, and it's very refreshing to see younger people in this to achieving their dreams. And it's not easy. It's a trend in US right now to have people that pursue a postdoctorate after their retirement, and it's such an amazing concept. And I have undergraduate students that have decided to now start their journey in the higher education in at the age of approximately close to retirement. And for me, it's such an interesting concept because I always I want to age or gender or ethnicity not be a barrier in knowledge. We can achieve anything if we really like it. And I want you to know that you can start from wherever you are, whenever you are, your own gender, your own uh, studies so far, your own background that has absolutely no limit to what you would like to achieve. Oh, I see your concept. This answer that would recommend. Yes, yes. Prepare. Yes. Okay. Yes. 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 Now we have yes. So, would you recommend preparing for artificial intelligence after? Yes. Yes. For artificial learning techniques, Python is a pioneer, of course, and we have libraries and infrastructures such as TensorFlow or PyTorch and Keras that really support the machine learning in Python. It's very important. Yes, my own PhD and postdoctoral work right now, it's about diagnosing diseases. And it's such an interesting concept. I love that. I love that STEM related questions. I love it because I didn't know how to express that because you know, oh my god, my audience doesn't know because we have to be in a very um, specific research field in order to talk about this. And yes, it's really I think it's the future, and we have so many people who really try to do their best with these new technologies. And now the machine learning algorithms and techniques, we can see it in ChatGPT as well. We can see this in uh, large language models, of course. And yes, yes, we have very I don't know. And of course, our channel could have a science related topics as well. If you'd like that, that would be amazing. I don't know if you would love to have a research specific videos or even machine learning based videos. If you're interested in that, we could do something like that. Or of course, and of course, the core of this channel will be the self development and wellness because I think that from whichever uh, career we come from, I know that work balance and achieving something meaningful for ourselves and self love, it's such an interesting concept. And we maybe have a lot of things that we're dealing about, but The key is the relationship that we have with ourselves and how to be the best version of ourselves. I really loved your questions. They're amazing. Thank you so much for your. I really uh, your comments, guys. You're amazing, and we will have a dedicated video with your topics, so you can write your topic, your questions, and we have a specific. Specific video for it. I really appreciate your support. Have a nice day. Bye bye. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you. Bye.